Welcome back to Burgundy Drip Gold Trim. And if you're here for the first time, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Definitely make sure after you subscribe, you hit the notification bell. Now let's get right into this video. Back with a drip that hits and a trim that fits so eloquently well. Style curated by yours truly, Mr. Royale Black. Mr. You hear me? Victory Monday. Left hands up. Who are we? The Commanders. That was a game we needed early on in the season. And bruh, I have not seen resilience from this team organization. And Lord knows how long when. I don't know when I've seen any type of resilient, any type of fight. But boy, man, y'all Sam Howell detractors, where are y'all at, man? Where y'all at? Y'all said he couldn't win a game. Y'all said he couldn't win a game last year against the Cowboys. Okay, that's a tough defense. And I'm going to say this and continuously give context and reiterate this. He beat the Cowboys, bro. Y'all had your first team defense out there majority of the game. I was at the game. Y'all can keep on making up stuff like, oh, the starters didn't play. That's a lie. Cowboy fans, y'all all full of that poop. Y'all all full of ish. Y'all all full of it. But anyway, man, Sam Howell had him a game. In the first half, he passed the ball 30 times, 19 for 30 completions. Before we get into that, he could have had more. EB, I know he's still figuring things out. There was like a third and fourth play early in that game that really pissed me off. We should have kept it short and sweet. Instead, we try to go like the long routes. And, I guess I understand like the concepts of throwing the defense off and finding the man. But we don't have the line for that. But one thing I am learning through this process, thanks to Coach Prime, is patience. Like he said after his win versus Colorado State, that was a thriller as well. Colorado got 2 back-to-back games in the state of Colorado within probably 30 minutes of each other. That was just like, went down to the wire. And one thing I learned from Coach Prime is patience and resilience. And that's going to be pretty much the beauty of watching this be put out together on the field, being this product that we have out on the field. It's going to be poetry in motion. It's going to be ups and downs. It's going to be a roller coaster. But now y'all see why this staff and these players were so high on Sam Howell. He did not look shaken or anything. Like Sam, he has a stoic look to him. He doesn't really get rattled or shaken. He is a coach's son, and you see that. You see that. Like, he's the perfect, in my opinion, quintessential Washington football team, Redskin Commanders QB. This is something we needed for the longest. We don't need like somebody that's brash, that's all outspoken and doing this and that. He's for his team first. He understands. He takes accountability. He wants to get everybody involved. And as you see, we spread the ball. Terry had him a game. He had 5 catches, 54 yards. John had a few catches. And it was a play before the half. Kareem Jackson did some Bama-ish. He did some real Bama-ish. I guess he tried to get Logan Thomas to drop the ball, and he hit him illegally. Like he came in charge with his shoulder, I believe, in illegally. But by the grace of God, Logan Thomas held on in that. And we got this W and this victory for Logan Thomas. Just like Colorado the day before got the victory for Travis Hunter. This one, that was for Travis, this one for Logan. And I know the fan base, we give him grief. I don't really have a problem with Logan Thomas. I do kind of wish that he'd be a mentor at this point in his career to the other tight ends. I mean, Rodgers is hurt. I mean, imagine Rodgers in this offense, man. Howell could have had like 350 last night. I mean, yesterday afternoon. But imagine him with that, and like a lot of us want to see Cole Turner. I know we've been excited about what he can do, and I believe these next couple of weeks, Cole Turner will be implemented more into the offense, especially since Logan Thomas is in concussion protocol. Now, the defense in the first half, we wasn't really getting the pass rush like we should. The defense was all over the place. It just was not good in the first half. But I think towards the end of the half, like, we started to figure things out. Because, man, we could not stop the rookie from Oklahoma, Mims. Marvin Mims, man, he was so annoying. Like, he might be somebody the league might have to look out for, or somebody under the radar in the league right now. Or maybe it could just be they played us. But he was out there looking like an all-pro. He's out there looking like he was just do it all receiver. He was taking back punts. He had one for like 45 yards. He had 2 long touchdown catches, but you didn't really see him like after that. I guess we contained that. And that second half, Denver only scored 12 points. And when we got the ball back, I believe under 2 minutes, I was kind of hoping that EB would kind of just finish the game there. I did not want to give them the ball back with a minute left because I was already fearful, and we already know how the game ended. I was already fearful of that even happening. And I was like, no, EB, just try to get this first down, try to get them to burn timeouts, and then if they stop us on 4 downs, they might only have like 20 seconds left and not enough field. Or, you get what I'm saying? If we can't get it up the field, punt, they might have 20 seconds left. That's how I thought it should be. EB got vanilla in that the last possession we had, and you see what happened. And then even the possession before that, when they kicked the field goal and they went for the onside kick, how the ball just bounced, and it was just like so many, man, rooting for this team will give you it will give you hypertension. I know this firsthand. I know this with Scott Turner and what he does, like when he was here, like how just going to work the next day just so frustrated, like how many missed opportunity, how many points was left on the field. And it's just crazy. But our defense can't play like this moving forward. But man, Chase Young, we've all been critical of him. He really came to play yesterday, a sack and a half. Him and his sack brother Montez Sweat. And Deron Payne, it was a point in that third quarter, like at the beginning of that third quarter, like he literally took the game into his hands. Like, like on Madden, just like when the player in the zone, the line can't stop him. He just getting sacks. He batting passes. Man, oh my God, bro. We got the best. And even the rotational guys, even the guys on the depth chart that's like on second and third street, the rotational guys, the guys that come in on certain packages, they will look good as well. Was it Abdullah Anderson? Casey Toohill. It's going to be interesting to see how Fadarian Mathis fits in this, because a little bit what I seen from him in that Jaguars game, he looked like he was going to be a factor, but that is to be determined. I just don't know how yet. We face Buffalo next week. We have to look at this game as like we needed that game. We needed that test of turbulence, and we overcame adversity because we need this moving forward. Everybody had us losing this game. Or most people did. They say the spread changed, but I don't follow all that stuff. But I know how people felt about us, Denver's defense, and felt about Sam Howell being young, going on the road into, the Mile High Stadium. Now we go back home. Will we be going back home, leaving the stadium with our left hands up next week? Who knows? We face Buffalo. We have to clean all of this up. Sam is learning. And his confidence is building. He already has 3 touchdown passes and he actually has 4 in his career. But as far as the season goes, if he didn't have that tip and the fumble, he wouldn't have as much scrutiny going into this. But I really try to tell people this team has talent. We just have to put it together. We really have to patch this O-line up. I know I forgot about that. I'm just rambling. I'm just excited right now. This is like Victory Monday. That O-line. We really desperately. I'm already scouting tackles we can potentially sign or draft. I'd rather just sign. Sorry about that. I just rather just draft a tackle, a left tackle, because Leno. I don't know if Leno's future is here, and Wiley. EB brought him here. Like they got to figure this out. I don't know. Put Wiley back inside and Cosme back out, but I like Cosme playing the right guard. We have to figure this out. And one thing, Sadiq Charles has stepped up his game. And I like Nick Gates' tenacity. I like his energy on that line. Hopefully this line comes together and we figure these things out, because I can see us winning a lot more games than projected. I already said our ceiling is 9.5 games and our floor is 7.5. I don't know why people think we're going to win 3-4 games. But you know how ignorant a lot of people outside of this, our media market and outside that don't even watch us or play, they just have all these comments or whatever. Maybe they just go on mad like, oh, his rating isn't good. You know how ignorant people are. But anyhow, man, I'm so happy. left hand up, man. And I want to continue to keep raising our left hands up and elevating this team. Sam Howell is a dog. He's a dog, man. Some of them throws he made a throw early in the game before the half, and there was a flag on the play. He got it to John Bates, and like just the way how he got into that window was so beautifully and eloquently put into the hands of Bates. And I passed to Terry in the end zone. So now I'm telling you, man, Terry is a dog, man. I know Terry, he probably not 100%. He probably wasn't even 100% in this game. He still made that play. And you see these people want to play for Sam. Terry plays through injuries anyway, but you can see in Terry's eyes and these guys' eyes, they want to play for Sam. They want to play for EB. They want to play for Ron. Even though we criticize Ron, Ron has put together a hell of a roster. We can criticize him, well, he's put together a hell of a roster. Now, as far as his decision making on personnel and all this other stuff, and letting things run through the course of the game, not throwing the flags and all this and that, we can get on them about that. But I think the biggest mistake he should have still kept this to himself, because he was so focused on the defense. He didn't even get to see how good Sam was. And this could have potentially put us over and got us over some games and some humps last year. Because you see what he can do with his legs. You see what he can do with some time. The talent is there. We are here. We're standing our ground, and we're showing that, we're going to set a new precedent every week. And this is my personal model. We should set a new precedent every week. We should try to challenge and push players to step up right on some type of level to elevate the next man to them. That's my personal opinion. But anyways, YouTube is on some funny stuff right now. I don't know why my views is not moving. I don't know what's going on with the algorithm, man. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please do. Please get up in that comment section. Please. I need some engagement in that comment section. And if you agree, you cool with me. And if you disagree, please do so respectfully. Man, we all love the game, man. Just make sure you get up in there, get me up into the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you guys at FedEx Field on Sunday. I will be there. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Until next time, hell, peace and blessings. I'm out.